Welcome to this month's Firefly Cargo Crate unboxing. This month, the theme is Yosef Bridge, Yolanda / Saffron / Bridget, the femme fatale played by Christina Hendricks in a couple episodes of Firefly. It's really interesting because QMX originally said there would be 9 boxes for the 9 members of the crew, but we've already strayed away from that with this box and the last one. The last box was Serenity. It was the actual ship, who can sort of be counted as a character, but that's debatable. But Saffron is definitely not a member of the crew. She is a recurring character, which leads me to believe that maybe we will be getting some other recurring character boxes like Badger or Anishka, and I'd be really excited to see what those are. On the other hand, I do really want to get back to the crewmates boxes because I think those are so cool, and I think knowing so much about the characters is my favorite part of these boxes. If you want to get your own Firefly Cargo Crate box, which I highly recommend, head over to looted.by/DK4TR, and if you use code Firefly10, you'll get 10% off your first box. But yeah, let's guess what's in here. I've seen the Mini Masters figure. I was spoiled on that, but usually they spoil those pretty early, which I wish they wouldn't, but you know, what can you do? Especially because this is one that was not originally released with all of the crew member ones that showed a couple years back at the New York Toy Fair. So Saffron's totally brand new. Before she was created for this box, no one had seen her. We're going to probably get another enamel pin. I hope the Cubits are coming back because I really love the Cubits. I think they're really cute. And we've gone a couple boxes without them at this point. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a t-shirt because we got this awesome t-shirt that I'm wearing today, and we had a t-shirt in the box before that too, so I think it's good that they take a little break. As much as I love t-shirts, like, I'd love to see more awesome merch in these boxes. But yeah, I don't know. On this box, we've got the sticker for Bellerophon, which will probably have a sticker on the inside. It says, Bellerophon Estates, build your own Mount Olympus. This product has been brought to you in part by. And if you remember, Bellerophon is where one of the heists that Saffron pulled with the crew happened. So let's open it up and find out what's inside. Now, with all of my videos, I like to crack it open but not look in it so that each item is brand new and I am not spoiled. This box feels like a Cubits box, so I'm very excited for that. I'm going to pull that out first. And it is! It's one of the Cubits figures. The nice thing is you can actually see what all of them are going to look like, but you have no idea what is in this. We've had a couple different ones over the course of the run, and I know some people who don't like to open the boxes up, keep them as like a surprise and a collector's item, but that's not me. I really like to see what I've got. I think what's the point of having something in a box if you don't get to see it and play with it? And this month I get Inara. Wow, she is beautiful. She's got her little purple dress on with her medallion belt and of course wearing some beautiful companion jewelry. And her lips are painted, which is really, really cute. On the bottom it says QMX Cubits. I love these. They're kind of like the Funko Pop figures, but they're a little bit like more solid. They don't fall over when you try to stand them up. So, first item, pretty cool. Let's see what's next in the box. I don't remember which other ones I have. Oh, this feels like a t-shirt. So, I was already wrong. This one is the Lassiter Laser Pistol MK1. It looks like a blueprint for the pistol that, if you remember, Saffron is trying to steal. I believe in the episode Trash? I'm going to be totally wrong and you guys are going to call me out in the comments. But we've got the wavelength, we've got the output, charge time, creation date, so a bunch of cool little statistics. I almost would have liked this more as like a piece of paper blueprint than a shirt. Like, it's a cool shirt, but it's such a vague reference. Like, you've got to be a real Firefly fan to get this particular shirt. But it is really cool. It's made out of a really comfortable cotton. Like both this shirt and this one were made out of really comfortable like cottons that are nice and soft. So if nothing else, I'll wear it to sleep in. Next up, I got a little peek there, so I like closed it really quickly. This feels like an enamel pin. And it is. This one's a really pretty one. I like this one. Pull it out of its little plastic case. I love enamel pins though. Like I'm totally into enamel pins. It's got the kisses and it says Night Sweetie, which if you recall is what Saffron said to Mal as she knocked him out with her lipstick. So it's the Goodnight Kiss lipstick made into enamel pin form. They're always really high quality. All of the enamel pins are probably my second favorite thing in general of the boxes because they're cool things that you can put onto your clothes and have as like geeky merchandise that are subtle but still like totally collector's items. They remind me of I said in one of the earlier videos that they remind me of the Disney collectible pins, and these feel super collectible. And I think this would be something cool to see across more of the Loot Crate boxes to like have for different fandoms. Like I always love enamel pins, and I think it'd be cool to get a bunch of different fandoms. When I went to New York Comic Con, like most of what I bought was enamel pins because I'm super into them. So that's that. Next up, this feels like an envelope. Let's see what this is. It's an envelope. Interplanetary flashcard set number 2. If you remember, we got an interplanetary flashcard set from Wash's video that I still haven't posted. I have it. I just still haven't posted it because I'm a disgrace. But we got a bunch of these cool flashcards. So hopefully you've been following along with your own boxes, which if you haven't, looted.by/DK4TR, and you can get your own of all of this really cool collectible stuff that you can't get anywhere else. So these flashcards talk about different planets. This is a set of only 2, it looks like. We've got Osiris and Bellerophon. Osiris is in number 17 in the White Sun system. It is 7th from primary. I've got its orbit, its orbital period. Wow, that is a long orbital period. It's 18,000 days for an orbit around the sun. So that's a pretty far away planet. Osiris was one of the first worlds terraformed after Xenon and Londinian. And during a long dispute between these 2 planets, it was agreed that Osiris would be the seat of the High Court. Many of the Alliance's most powerful politicians call this planet home, and it also boasts the prestigious University of Osiris in Capital City. The close passage of the protostar Qin Shi Huang every 200 years causes tidal surges and a long, hot summer. So you can see on the back, there's that sort of diagram that shows that they pass really... I don't know that much about astronomy. I took like a week of an astronomy course, but I watch a lot of science fiction shows, so that's an interesting fact that this planet has a protostar going near it and affecting its gravity. What in the verse? By tradition, the 12 justices of the High Court on Osiris never speak when court is in session. They bang their gavels once for guilty, twice for not guilty, and 3 times to dismiss the case without further explanation. I'm so curious, like, what if it needs further explanation? But they're not guilty or innocent. Ooh. Fun facts about the planet Osiris. Next up, we've got Bellerophon. Very blue. Oh, and the other cool thing is that you can see in the diagram, Osiris is tilted, so its axis is on a tilt, very similar to Earth's, whereas Bellerophon is not tilted, like it's straight up. You can see its poles are aligned straight up, which I think is a really cool, nice little detail. So this one is also in the White Sun system. This is 10th from primary, where Osiris is closer. This orbital period is 31,452 days, so an even longer year. The population is huge. Lack of tectonic activity and large deposits of iron in its crust make this bucolic planet perfect for flying structures, like the famous Bellerophon Estates, home to the rich and reclusive. If you don't like heights, Bellerophon's islands have some of the best beaches in the verse. Where else can you take a dip at the North Pole? Due to its lack of axial tilt, Bellerophon has perfect weather all year long. Don't forget to bring the sunblock. And then what in the verse? What floating structure on Bellerophon has been airborne the longest? And that is the Looking Glass Hotel and Casino, which has been floating continuously since launch in 2359. That's a fun fact that you wouldn't know otherwise. The other thing you can see, especially in this diagram, is how few land masses there are on this planet. This looks like a mostly water-based planet. Meanwhile, Osiris, it looks like, has a lot more land masses. So in comparison, the dark is the water, I believe. It would be smart if the dark is the water. It would be silly if they did that the other way, and that wouldn't make sense. But yeah, you can see just comparing these two planets who are in the same star system, that's always cool. I think getting fun information, and it's world building, you know? This seems to be my sticker. Bellerophon Estates. Here's a closer look at that sticker. I still don't know where to put these stickers. I know a lot of people have cool notebooks or laptops, but I always want to save them. I might actually, now that I think about it, a little while back we got this beautiful leather notebook that is it's like a Firefly notebook, and what I've been doing with it is taking it with me to conventions and commissioning an artist at the convention to draw something Firefly in it. But I could totally put these stickers in there too. So maybe I will do that with these stickers. I finally have an idea for them. All right, that feels like the Mini Master. That feels like the verse book. So what is this? Ah, the Serenity Metal Keychain. This will now be the third one of these that I own. Though they do keep updating it. The original one was way less detailed. So this new one also has bracers so that the thrusters don't fall off. Plus it's got, you can tell, it has a lot more detail than the original ones did. Also, it's almost to scale. Mine's a little smaller. I love these though. They're it's a very heavy metal. You can tell that it's a really high quality piece, and I love to have it on my keys. So now I'll have to find a new set of keys to put a little Serenity on. Awesome. The case that it came in is also, this box is really nice. I almost want to keep this box for something else. It's nice. Features high resolution detail thanks to our special casting process known as QMX Caliber. This is the QMX Caliber Metalworks Serenity Metal Keychain in a fancy little box. Alright, I think next up is the Mini Masters figure. Always my favorite piece. Now the nice thing about these boxes is if you don't want to open them, if you want to keep them as a collector's edition item, they do show you incredibly detailed pictures on all the sides of it. So you can get you'll know what it looks like. It's obviously different from seeing it in real life. But she's hiding her gun behind her. And then if you look at the top, they always do a print relative to the character. But I'm surprised they're calling her Saffron. I guess that goes with this outfit versus she might be Yolanda in a different outfit and she might be Bridget in a different outfit. I open them up. I love the Mini Masters. I'm going to keep them all myself. This is something that you can only get in the Firefly cargo crates. So if nothing else, to me, it makes these crates worth it because the crates are about $45 every 2 months and you get more than $65 worth of stuff, which if it's anything that you don't want, you can totally sell it on eBay, but you know that these Mini Masters figures are going for a lot more. These guys are a PVC, they are cast in that, and they're only going to ever be available in these boxes. This one's really taped well. Sometimes they're taped amazingly, and sometimes they're taped in one place. And there's no rhyme or reason to it, which means that it takes me a long time to get it out of here. But again, this is a piece that the original Master Series, if anyone remembers back in, I want to say probably 2005, they came out with that series of figures that were all done by different artists. So there were the Little Damn Heroes and the Big Damn Hero sets, and they still, like, finding some of them is so rare, and being able to get them is so, so rare that, like, they're worth it. And these pieces, I think the same thing is going to happen with them. Like, yes, they're available now, but after the Loot Crate run ends, like, they've only made enough for the Loot Crates. So here's Saffron coming out of, oh, her gun's a little crooked, so I'm going to fix that. She is standing with her very skimpy skirt and showing off her. I don't think they did her cleavage justice, to be honest. I think they could have given it a little bit more oomph and shadowing. And she's missing her little shawl. But the detail on these and the intricacy on them is always really, really incredible. Like the layers with the hair, and then you can see she's holding her little gun behind her with her little sandals on. I love these figures. I think they're beautiful. They're works of art. I think they make awesome and incredible display pieces. These are my favorite things about the box. This is what makes the box really, really worth it to me. So if nothing else, just to get these Mini Masters figures. This isn't my favorite. I love the Zoe one. And I've seen the pictures of the River one, and that one, I think that one's one of my favorites. But it was also, like, I love having the, I love all of them, obviously. Yeah, these are my favorite pieces, and these, I think, are really what make the box, like, such an amazing collector's item. So I think that's everything besides my little verse book. I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to look in the box. Yeah, so that's everything. The other cute thing that I love about the boxes is they're designed to look like Serenity's hold. So you've got cows and the mule and everything in there, all designed to look like Serenity's hold, and I love that about these boxes. I think that's a really creative thing to have done. So this is the Signal booklet. Interestingly, it does not have Yosef Bridge on the front. So this is Enter the Yosef Bridge Contest and Remembering Ron Glass. Everybody plays each other. That's all anybody ever does. We play parts. Yosef Bridge. You're probably wondering what she's doing on the ship. After all, the duplicitous Yolanda, Saffron, Bridget has tried to kill Serenity's crew before. Then again, who in the damn galaxy hasn't? As we carefully selected which member of the crew to feature next, we realized we couldn't just leave out Mal Reynolds' would-be widow, mostly since she'd probably find a way on board anyway. She's sneaky in that way. But also because she was instrumental in one of the biggest heists in the show's brief history. The days of people taking us seriously are certainly coming to a middle, so in this issue we're offering you the chance to win an A-grade prize in perfectly respectable contest, and, of course, giving you the lowdown on this crate's priceless cargo. We're also taking some time to remember Ron Glass, who tragically passed away this past November. So settle in with some mulled wine and a hat made of a tree, because we're going for a ride. Whoa, good intro. Loot Crate and Quantum Mechanics. So you've got your, like, crew and all the information here, and the little Remembering Ron Glass at the bottom. Then the other cool thing that you get is pictures of everyone who purchases the Loot Crate. Pictures of everything that they've bought and how they're displaying things. I love this cat picture. This reminds me of a cat I know, and I always love cat pictures. I love to also, like, see the ways that people display things. Because I think it gives me ideas for how to display my Loot Crate swag. So here we've got the Remembering Ron Glass article, which I'm sure is a beautiful piece. I love this picture. Joel shared this picture, and it's just so funny. But you can tell, like, it was hard for a lot of people to see him pass. But, you know, that's the nature of everything. So, here is their Show Us Your Saffron contest. Enter by February 28th, so you've got less than a week. the prize. One randomly selected winner will get a Kaylee Little Damn Heroes Mini Master. So if you missed out on the first crate, or if you just want this amazing figure, which you can go back and check out my Kaylee video to see more of, if you want to enter that, head over to loot.cr/saffron contest right there. Okay, so first you have to use your initials to find out what your Saffron backstory is. My initials are MD. So I would have Sarcastic Nurse, who will steal your ship. Pretty valid. Let's see, some of my best friends. I've got a Traveling Merchant, who will steal your laser pistol. Basically, there's a lot of stealing going on in this. They're all really cute scenarios. And you act out or draw the backstory that you choose. Upload your picture to loot.cr/saffron contest for a chance to win. So if you haven't gotten in on this awesome action figure, I highly recommend entering this contest, and you've only got a couple days for it. And then here is the Firefly trivia quiz. Let's see if I can pass this. Firefly and Serenity DVDs were brought to the International Space Station in 2007 aboard which shuttle? I have no idea. Ask me something about the show. What does the phrase "eta coram nas me" mean? Also don't know. I'm failing this. These are good, though. I'll have to use these in one of my Firefly panels. We've also got where did the Alliance uniforms come from, which I do know the answer to that, but I think you guys should have to answer in the comments. Answer in the comments what you think these mean, and no cheating if you have your Signal booklet to guess. Which actor did Joss Whedon originally write the part of Mal for? Number 6, in which episode is the line 2x2, hands of blue, first said? 7, what did Kaylee name the alien cow fetus in The Message? 8, what planet did the Battle of Serenity Valley take place on? 9, what 3 episodes were not aired in the original U.S. run of the show? And 10, what is the name of the episode that was scripted but never produced? So go back, watch all of me reading all of these, comment with what you think the answer is, and I'm curious to see how many people know all the answers. If you get 10 correct, you're a brown coat genius, and you get to be the captain now, so that seems fair. I'm going to peek at the answers because I'm a cheater. Interesting. I knew that one. Oh, I think I skipped 3. 3 was, what did the cast members yell out when they messed up one of their lines? And I knew that one. They've talked about it at a lot of panels. I know. I knew some of the answers. I would have been probably 4 to 6 correctly. Maybe more. Incoming wave. The signal's a bit jumbled. Gather your crew and see if you can clean it up. It is a Mad Libs. My name is Blank. I'm the captain of a spaceship called Mount. I've got a great crew, including a job title, and an adjective job title on the run from the Alliance. So basically, you put in these information, and you do Mad Libs for Serenity. That's fun. So then in this, at the very end of the signal, you get to see all the things that were possibly in the cargo crate. So it looks like you could either get Anara or River. I'm a little bummed I didn't get River because I think there are so few River action pieces out there. They're so rare and so hard to come by, so I'm sure everyone who got River is very excited. We have the Mini Masters figure. We've got our Firefly keychain, enamel pin, Atlas of the Verse flashcards number 17 and 26, our travel sticker, and the shirt. It's interesting because this one has no mention of what next month's box is going to be, or what the, what is it? It's February now, so there won't be a March one. There'll be an April box. I have no idea what it'll be. There's not been any word out in the verse yet of what it'll be, but if you do want to order it, make sure you place your order by March 15th. And again, if you head to looted.by/DK4TR and use Firefly 10 as your code, you will get 10% off. I think it's totally worth it. I've loved everything that I've gotten in every single box. Like, there's not a thing that I'm like, I didn't really care about that. It's all been super duper cool merch, and I'm really excited to have all of it. If you like that's everything. That's everything that's in this box, and I'm excited for all of it. I think this was a pretty good box. Not my favorite box, but I love the figure, and I love that I got to have another Cubit. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment on it. I'd love to hear more of what you guys would like to see in these videos. Check out my past unboxing videos. You can also find me online at askkayleefry.com. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, obviously YouTube. But yeah, I'd love to hear more back from you. I'm really excited. I'm doing a bunch of conventions this year. The next one that I know for sure coming up is C2E2 in Chicago, and that is the third weekend in April. I'll be running a panel, Cosplay and Consent, so definitely check that out. I've got more information on my website. I've got more information on Facebook and all the social media. And as always, stay shiny.